Guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, so now I'm going to do a message for the Divine Masculine. I don't know what the message is going to be. I've just been outside in between the readings. Third one today. It's all good. Let's get it done though. It's extremely hot out there, so I'm appreciating this time to actually just come in. Let's do your reading. So we're going to use the Rider-Waite. Where with the Divine Feminine's message we use the Druid Craft Tarot. Okay, I can see who we got on the bottom, but that would be you, the Divine Masculine, the King of Cups, the King of Love and sensitivity and romance. Okay. So this is the message for, I believe, the Divine Masculine. I was going to say from the Divine Feminine, but let's see how it goes. I'm not sure what the Divine Feminine would say to you. Okay, let's put your cards up. Get a shifty on. Get your skates on. Okay. It's really about you're being told to be authentically you. You're very much in your Emperor energy. It's this stubbornness, this sternness about you. It's like, please surrender into your King of Cups energy. You're beautiful just the way you are. There's no need to it's like a bad boy reputation. I wouldn't normally use that. It's like there's no need to hang on to this bad boy reputation. It's like you are the Divine Masculine. You are the King of Love. There's your cards. The Emperor. Let's cover up his name. Oh, okay. You want my cup of sunshine? Let's do it. Bring me sunshine. Oh. Sorry, right on the microphone. Yes, I know. Come. Okay, he needs to be pushed out of the picture, look. The bottom of the deck is, I say get a shifty on. It's like this transformation. Look who's coming into the picture. This one's coming out, moving out. This one's moving in. Okay. So, let's pull some. Should we move the Emperor back in so you can see the difference in their temperaments? It's like dipping your toe in the water there. Opened up that bloody can of worms, haven't you? Look. It's time to deal with all this now. Okay. Let's see what the what did I do last time? Let's pull the romance angels. I should still have all the cards on the table. Just trying to remember the order. Let's have some order here. Order in the court. What's your case? Okay. Calm down. Children is my case. Your love life is being affected by children. Well, not the only one. Join the club. That would be why your reading's coming out after. Seems to be a concern for both the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. The Romance Angels sent you this card because children are a significant factor in your love life. Either you want them or you or your partner have kids who are influencing your love life. This is a factor to consider when you desire to improve your romantic future. The angels honour and support all expressions of love, and they're willing and able to help you with any issue concerning children. Seeing as we have the Divine Masculine, who is the King of Love, we've got the Divine Feminine, who's very much maintaining her boundaries. Okay, she's loving herself. It's time for the divine masculine. It's time for you to follow suit, especially when it comes to your children. Okay, seeing as you're the divine masculine, you're the king of love, this will be a very good move for your children. Okay, and what's coming through is when I was speaking about like my own circumstances within the last reading, it's like the divine feminine is going to be able to help and assist the divine masculine, and the divine masculine is going to be able to help and assist, and they both actually want to do that for each other, but they're stronger together than what they are apart, with building this happily family unit. Okay, so children. In addition, this card can signify that your or your partner's inner child is affecting your relationship. Could be. You've got the Emperor there. He has a paddy about his inner child. It's his ego. Look how stressed out he is. It's a temper. Okay. This may mean there's a need for playfulness or a light-hearted spirit, or it could signal that it's time to heal a childhood emotional wound. So these children need joy, love, laughter. Joy is the divine feminine. Love and laughter is what you'll create as a family unit. The loving nature of your inner child and children in general is supportive of healing work, especially when its intention is to bring in more love. Oh, that's lovely. Divine masculine, divine feminine who are love. You have that alone and all one, and love is what brings it together. Okay. Beautiful message. So now we've opened up something that does need to be dealt with. The children. It's like they were maybe last. Before the union, they're the last thing on the divine feminine's and the divine masculine's mind as union is coming closer. What about the children? Okay, so it's like when the divine masculine and divine feminine know what they're wanting for themselves. And then you go, what about the kids though? How do they fit into all of this? Well, let's have a look at the mermaids and dolphins. And maybe they'll tell us. This is the Knight in Shining Armour card, guys. So this is the masculine who's going to be able to help the divine feminine as well, and vice versa. But it is the masculine that it feels very much this will save himself, his children, and it will also, there's a rescue here for the divine feminine, but it's like you've got to get the children sorted. Oh look, they've got some little pets here. Little girl is really like connected with the animals. If that's a little boy there, he's just like looking blankly. The dog's more looking at the little lad. So it could be that, this came up last week in the reading, I believe, about there being a son in the picture. That might be a bit of an issue. Yeah, you need to set your sights higher, increase your standards and expect more for yourself and don't settle. So you're going to be able to, I want to say with this little one here, you're going to be able to really help him to set his sights higher with the right influence. Okay, so, but divine masculine, you need to increase your standards and expect more for yourself and don't settle. Let's read this. Where's the book? Set your sights higher. This card indicates that you've been trying to rationalise that some situation is okay. So this is the divine feminine here. Look, it's like follow the star. Is that a star she's got? It is. It's a cosmic star. Ride the wave of love and follow the star. Of love, of Venus. It's shining brightly out there. And you have to have a look. This card indicates that you've been trying to rationalise that some situation is okay. I said you've opened up that can of worms. When it isn't, you settle for less than you desire and for much less than you deserve. You don't need to compromise. Heaven will help you heal or will replace troubling situations in your life. All you need to do is ask for heaven's help and then adhere to the guidance that results. Take today to visualize and dream about your true heart's desire. Your true heart's desires. Don't worry about being disappointed. You deserve a great life. And you have the power and the heavenly help to accomplish it. Fear and worry slow down your manifestation. So keep releasing all cares and doubts to heaven. You may feel intimidated by moving up to a higher plateau in your journey. However, you have heaven's reassurance that you're ready. Reach for the stars. Know that you're qualified and deserving of these gifts. And open your arms to receive them. It's got the biggest impact ever on everyone. The Divine Masculine accepting these gifts. I'm just going to move it down. Okay, I will. Let's put it down. Okay. I felt here as well that you might want to run away from like this topic, but it has to be addressed. Your children are not here to hold you back from love, from you experiencing true love. That wasn't the plan. You're here to be that role model, that King of Cups, not the Emperor. Okay. Too much control. Let's see what the unicorns would like to say. Oh, they're not sure. Pets. So, if you haven't introducing a pet to the family, it could be beneficial for your children. You love and understand animals. There's definitely a feminine here who is more in touch. More in touch with their imagination. Talking, make-believe, definitely. Look how she's loving this little... Oh, it's a little pup, I think. Could be a guinea pig. G-force. The guinea pigs have been around. Where did the guinea pigs come from? Venus. So there's definitely a feminine child here who's picked up on the star of Venus. Love. Little boy looks like he hasn't got a clue. It's like they're trying to get messages to him. He's not paying attention. This could be the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine's inner child as well. But let's have a look at the pets here. Because there's definitely, I've already picked up on it. Maybe this little one wants a pet. I'm not sure if the Divine Masculine said no. It's like, say yes. Pets teach our children a lot. Okay. Pets. Animals love you. They know that you understand their special voice and that you respect them and their needs. Your pets especially love you, and they really appreciate it when you give them extra time and attention. This card is a message from all animals and your own pets to let you know how much they appreciate you. Spend some time with animals as they help you feel a sense of love that's safe and sweet. Animals also help you play and have fun. Now, what I want to say here was, if your children are maybe suffering, especially if it's due to a separation, within the family unit, at some point, because the Divine Masculine looks rather single here, have a look at his ring. So he's kind of, what was I going to say? Oh, I can't remember. Okay. This could be a way, sorry, to help them to heal, soothe themselves, is through having a childhood pet. It's important. I think it's important. Okay. This card is a message from all animals and your own pets to let you know how much they appreciate you. Spend some time with animals as they help you feel a sense of love that's safe and sweet. Animals also help you play and have fun. So take your dog or a neighbour's for a long walk. Pet a kitten. Feed some wild birds or brush your little animal friend. And be sure to give your pet fresh water and food every day. This card also suggests that you work with animals either at school or as a career. You'd be very happy and good at any work involving studying or helping animals. This card can also be a message from pets who have passed on. They want you to know that they're happy in heaven and that they still love you very much. Tune in to feel the love from these pets right now and know that you'll love each other forever. That's the impact a pet will have in your life. Okay, set your sights higher. So if you're setting your sights higher for you and your children, that's what it feels like, and for your divine feminine. Let's carry on. So I want to go to the Angels of Light cards now. Well, you've got two as well. The first one is perfect, synchronicity. Have to notice it. The masculine, the male energy here isn't really paying attention. The feminine is very in touch. Okay. Is this an issue for the divine masculine? And that's just the masculine feminine energies showing themselves to you. The opposites, the differences, the contrast. So, synchronicity. Notice the signs, divine masculine. There is no such thing as chance in our incredible universe. The coincidences and synchronicities are carefully orchestrated by your guides and angels, so recognise them as the hand of spirit. Rejoice when you notice them, for they are the angel's message to you that you are on the right path. Start to expect them and look for them. Be aware that there is a divine reason behind them and consider what the message or lesson is. Synchronicity is also a reminder to you that all things happen in divine timing. Affirmation, all things happen in perfect timing. Synchronicities, waking up to it. When I was outside, a gust of wind, just come like from nowhere, and it blew out just one solitude big green leaf. And it sat like next to my cup of sunshine cup. And I sat there and noticed it, and I thought, is this leaf actually just come out to say hello? That kind of thing. And then it tilted itself, and nothing else had moved. And it was a big, you expect all the little ones, but it was a big leaf. I bet it's still out there. And that'd be interesting. Maybe I should use that as the thumbnail if it's there and take a picture of that. I'll just put a leaf, don't worry. It was, and I just kind of found myself just stopping and being still, and it was like, what messages do you have for me? And listen to what the universe brings, with nature, like that. Just before I put the press the record button, really loud bird, and it said to me, okay, let's record now. Synchronicity. All things happen in perfect timing. Let's have a look at the other one. Commitment. Angel wisdom reminds you that when you aim for a vision without doubt or deviation, it must succeed. You've got to set your sights higher here, divine masculine. Your guidance is to persevere towards your vision. Let every thought, word and action be directed towards your desired outcome. Nothing is more powerful than focused energy, and the angels will see the pure light of your commitment, whether it is to a relationship, a piece of work, a journey, or anything else in your life. Remember to ask them for help, and know when you dedicate your intention to the highest good, they will support you. Affirmation, I am committed to my vision. Set your sights higher. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself, and don't settle. And expect more for yourself and your children. Okay. If you don't expect more for your children, do you think they're going to really expect more for themselves when they grow older? You have to be the example first. You need to expect more for yourself. Do not settle. Do not settle for anything that you would not be happy with your own children settling with. That's a good principle to go by. They're watching you. Let's have a look at the Oracle of the Fairies. You can't guide your children if you're doing the things that you're guiding them against doing. They will pull you up on it. At some point they will. They say to you, talk about the pot calling the kettle black. Come on now. It's like you wonder why your children don't take you seriously. Do you take yourself seriously? Maybe a bit too much. Maybe you need to loosen up a bit. Okay. Wow, you got magical blessings. Don't think I've seen this card yet. So it's new, just for you. Aren't you a lucky boy? Magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Who else is going to do it for you and your kids? It's going to be you. That's why you're the divine masculine. Okay. To receive fairy blessings is an honour. And right now, the fairies are bestowing their blessings upon you in your current situation. Fairy blessings are magical and can also be healing. Only you will know what form these blessings take. You can ask the fairies for their blessings at any time. Perhaps you have a job interview coming up or a challenging situation at home. To do this, close your eyes and speak from your heart, explaining why you feel their blessings would be beneficial. Then wait. Patience is a virtue when hoping for a message or sign from the fairies. And remember, they will only bestow blessings if it is their will. It's important to acknowledge the fairies' blessings and give thanks. An easy way to do this is to leave some raw food, such as fruit or nuts, in your garden or outside your door. Wildlife can enjoy any leftovers, or these can simply biodegrade. So this little one here who might be feeding the birds, okay, it's encouraging the fairies into your house, divine masculine. It's the feminine essence, the innocent child, the feminine here. She's calling the fairies into your house, okay, so make sure you show thanks, okay? Or if you find her talking to fairies, please don't call this little one crazy, okay? Ask her what they're saying. It's right under your nose. You can also leave seeds out for the birds or pick up some litter. Caring for the environment is a way that we humans can return blessings to the fairies. The fairies are also reminding you that you can bestow blessings on others. Showing our loved ones that we care is a form of blessing, especially to those who live alone or are feeling lonely. A visit, a smile, or a hug can make the world of difference. Just a kind and loving thought can also be a blessing. This card is also a reminder to count your blessings and to focus on the positive aspects of your life. It's a beautiful card. It's very positive, what's going on with this little one. She's definitely seeing higher. Higher dimensions she is. Okay, let's get this journey of love. Listen to the pigeon out there cooing. Oh, he stopped now. Of course he would. Okay, Divine Masculine, let's have a look. Lovers, 57. It's picking up on this colour again here. I picked it up in the feminines, it was more pinky. 57, let's have a look at this. Yes, it's love. It drives you forward and pulls you back to your heart. It makes the mind mad with misunderstanding and breaks it open into enlightened compassion. It is love. Your yearning heart shall have it. Your destiny is to be the lover of the beloved. This oracle brings a message of love, love, love. It is finding you now. Be open to it in all its forms. Be the god and the goddess of love and paint the town red. Play in passionate embrace with life as your lover and prepare to receive even more than what you believe you are capable of handling. Love is a magic word that holds the universe together. It is both an emotion and something, how do I say this word? Ephemeral, that lives like a fire's glow, or the pink light on the clouds after the sun has set. It is alive and yet indefinable. It causes the heart to beat more rapidly, feelings to show, and young people to write, sing, dance, and become totally immersed in its hold. Love can beckon coyly or flaunt itself with wanton abandon. Love can live and grow seemingly forever or vanish in a fleeting moment when we least suspect. And in the twilight of our years, reflecting on the life we have lived, it is love which colours every turn and twist of our memory. And when we pass from this earthly plane, it will be love that will light our soul on its journey home. I feel like I want to get another one. Look at this, both looking up. Look what they're growing together. Daisy, daisy. I think the Divine Feminines had two. Yeah, we had Shifting Universes. Sweet Soul Rising. The Cloak, 50. This unicorn wants to say something. At the end? At the end? Okay. 50. Okay, Divine Masculine. Around you there is a cloak of your own creation. Perhaps it has served you for a time as an invisible form of protection, as a way to claim needed solitude, as a way to retreat inside to find out what you truly feel, what you truly need, to find yourself after being lost in an ocean of thought and emotion, not always your own. Yet the time is fast approaching when you will no longer require that cloak. You have attained an integration within, a knowledge of self, that makes it possible for you to connect with the world, with others, in a way that does not leave you lost and struggling to find yourself. You have learned how to hold yourself. You have learned how to do this well enough that you can successfully hold yourself and hold another too. Look who that other person is. It's time for the lover to be with the beloved, the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Okay, you're ready, Divine Masculine. You have learned how to hold yourself. You have learned how to do this well enough that you can successfully hold yourself and hold another too. You don't have to push the world away. You can invite it in and play. The message that this oracle brings to you is that you can safely release the forms of security that you once held. You do not have to abandon your boundaries with others. Rather, your boundaries are so functional that you can enter into relationships with more openness, trusting that your boundary will naturally assert itself when necessary, giving you the connection to yourself that you need when you need it, without having to withdraw from relationship entirely. It is time to trust your own boundaries and practice letting them help you whilst actively engaging in deeper relationship. You will have fun. This is the Divine Masculine's Emperor energy, maybe being needed to set boundaries when they're creating this happily family unit. It will assert itself naturally. The masculine energy has a lot of power when used with love. Loneliness is like a ship in full sail with no wind and no place to go. Loneliness. Alone. All one. What's missing? The L for love. What do I feel? Why do I feel we have one more to do? We don't. We're done. Oh, no, we don't. We've got the Lovers Oracle. Sorry. But first of all, we want to have a look at this curiosity of yours. Start a project related to something you're curious about. Okay. No need to kill the cats, though. Leave the cats alone. Curiosity. What do you wonder about, Divine Masculine? What would you like to learn more about? Your curiosity is like a roadmap that helps you know your soul's preferred direction. You're naturally curious about areas of life that are related to your divine mission, which is the big reason why you came to Earth. Watch your thoughts and actions to get a better sense of where your curiosity lies. Notice any topics that really excite you. Observe what you do in your spare time. Watch what grabs your attention about other people. Your close friends and family members can also offer their observations about your areas of curiosity. For instance, are you fascinated by science, animals, the weather, fashion, swimming, Egyptian history, or some other area of life? This card asks you to start a special project that allows you to learn more about this topic. Make the time to read about the area related to your curiosity. Interview experts who are working in the field. Create an experiment or science project to help you learn more. In other words, use your curiosity as fuel to drive you forward towards a better understanding of yourself and your world. Now, for one, I feel as if family members helping the Divine Masculine, maybe this little one here, whatever he's curious about, I believe he's curious about the Divine Feminine. So it's kind of urging you, Divine Masculine, to maybe, follow that topic. What actually really goes on behind the scenes in the home of a divine family. Yeah, that's interesting. I was going to say what goes on behind the scenes of the Divine Feminine, but it came out Divine Family. Because you're going to have to need to know that to be able to help others to create their own divine family unit. It's not all hunky-dory. It's how you handle it, how you assert yourself, and how then boundaries are naturally set and respected. Beautiful reading. I feel like I want to leave you on something else. How long have you had? 34 minutes. Why is it so much quicker than the Divine Feminines? Oh, we've got the Lovers Oracle, haven't we? Whew. I don't think that was too hard. I didn't really know what the reading was going to come out with. Okay. But it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I'm going to get a Law of Attraction card. Okay. It's all good. Power, Divine Masculine. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Look at this, how powerful you are together. It's a snake, but it's like it's like embedded, this love heart. They're embedded in love. Just fancy a squeeze. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. It's like these rays are coming from the feminine's face straight into the masculine's here. I feel actually as if he's taking her stresses, her pressure. It's kind of like, give them to me. Okay, let's get another one. Oh, look at that bird there. A little birdie. A bird apiece. Could be a pigeon. Sorry, okay, we're talking about pigeons. How many have we got? Oh, they're all very similar colours. Look. There's 2 in each of these pictures. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both challenges, that both supports and challenges. We put the challenges before the support. Okay, then in comes the support. Balance for the divine. Look at this, yin and yang, how they balance things out together. It's like it's a feminine here, whispering in the masculine's ear. It's like he's taking here the divine feminine's pressure. She here is like whispering in his ear. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Wow. And then we have forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Imagine peace, love, harmony, cooperation, respect. Set your sights higher. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. Law of Attraction card. I'm actually going to get you a Divine Feminine card because it's stated that regardless of whether you're man or female, a man or a woman, male or female, it's really important that you kind of step into that energy. You've got, I can feel positive while thinking positive. Yes, you can. Okay, look. It's like a hula girl. It's card number 27. We've had, no, we haven't had 27. We have 57. Oh, now, okay. It's a sign. It's synchronization. I was going to say to you what the bottom of the deck was, because all I could see were the words, the longer I stay. And then it was like, okay, I shuffled. But that says the longer I stay. So the longer, the longer you stay. I just saw the longer something stays. The longer you stay focused upon what you do not want, the greater and more powerful that thought will become. Okay? So the longer you stay focused upon what you do not want, the greater and more powerful that thought will become. But if you are sensitive to your emotions and you withdraw your attention from the unwanted very quickly, you will begin to feel better. And you will stop the attraction of the unwanted thing. Perfect for today's message, especially when it came in with the feminine's message. Pull yourself out of that unwanted thought as quick as you possibly can, especially if you're sensitive and it's going to take you down and you're going to dwell on it. The longer you stay focused upon what you do not want, the greater and more powerful that thought will become. If you are sensitive to your emotions and you withdraw your attention from the unwanted very quickly, you will begin to feel better and you will stop the attraction of the unwanted thing. Okay, brilliant. We want one more? No, I'll put them away. Well, oh, Divine Feminine card, sorry. Get distracted easily. So Saint Bridget came out in like the little mini Ascension reading, which was, this is number 3 today. Okay, it didn't take long, did it? I've never had this one. Sappho, the poetess. I love every inch of my body, and I love the woman in my life. I love the women in my life fiercely. This is the Divine Feminines. Sappho. I need to find out whereabouts she is. All these new cards coming up. 182. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but what's she got going on here? Oh, she's got herself like a... well, I can see the word Venus. This comes in, especially with the feminine energy coming through very strongly. Okay, through her daughter. And I spoke about Venus with the star shining brightly in the sky. Let's but it looked like she was playing like a mini harp, like a lyre. So let's have a look. Sappho embodies the deep love, admiration and sensuality that exists between women. It is believed Sappho was born around 630 BCE on the Greek islands of Lesbos. She was referred to in antiquity, I think that's how you say it, as the 10th muse, and the poetess, just as Homer was referred to as the poet. Homer. The Simpsons. Marge. Let's be serious. Okay. I didn't call my kid Homer. She is one of the great Greek lyrics and one of the few known female poets of the ancient world. She read her poems, I've got to try and get these words out, rhythmically, while accompanied by the lyre. I think that's how you say it, L-Y-R-E. I'm not like saying as in a liar, it's L-Y-R-E. Accompanied by the lyre in a form that is now known as Sapphic meter. Sappho is celebrated for the sexuality and sensuality in her poetry, especially her love for women and the female body. Fill the goblet up, these laughing lips shall kiss the brim. Come, Venus, come. This is one of the fragments that remain of her voluminous collection of poetry. Oh, how do I say all these words? Okay, well, some guys in Rome, okay, liberated her work in the 11th century. I'm not going there. Her poetry was publicly burned because church leaders were scandalised by its erotic nature and that the author was a woman. I so want to do like poetry porn, but let's not go there. Okay, that can be saved for maybe later. You see what happens, Lucy, when you do that kind of stuff. I know, but that was like back in the 11th century. Okay, her poetry was publicly burned because church leaders were scandalised by its erotic nature and that the author was a woman. Okay, in ancient Greece, go under a pen name, don't you? In ancient Greece, a woman's love for another woman was considered natural, and Sappho's love for the female form became legendary. It is believed that she read her writing before groups of women, educating and elevating them as she performed her poetry about the goddess, like nature, they all possessed. Wow, it's beautiful. There's such an admiration here for the Divine Feminine's energy, essence, from the Divine Feminines. So when your soul selects her card, instead of exhausting ourselves with the unholy effort of comparing our own bodies to others, or of competing for resources that are actually unlimited, Sappho urges us to do the most revolutionary thing we could ever do. love ourselves and our sisters fiercely. We can't recover Sappho's lost poems, but we can reclaim the enduring spirit she left us. We can become her poetry. We can revel in the pleasure we are capable of feeling, and we can love unapologetically with the full spectrum of our emotional range and from the fathomless depths of our hearts. Lift up a woman in your life. Divine Masculine, this is for you. Lift up a woman in your life. Help her reach a dream she's been incubating. Take time to indulge with lady loves in your life. Go to a spa, make a dinner together, go skinny dipping, or just do something outrageous that celebrates the fact that you love each other. Sappho is about the power of loving every inch of the female form. Spend a day flooding your thoughts with positive affirmations about your body or a woman's body. Take a long bath with red rose petals and do something nourishing that acknowledges your love for the fact that you are a woman or for the radiant women who constellate your life. Soul Voice Meditation. Is there a woman in my life I can send love to and lift up in this moment? Intention. I love every inch of my body and I love the women in my life fiercely. Wow, Divine Masculine, let's leave it there. Awesome reading. Have yourself a fantastic day and I will catch up with you soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now. Got to actually turn it off. Bye. And again, don't you want to go? Why don't you want to go? It won't let me press the stop button. Okay, I'm going to go. Bye for now.